哈维里亚宗座大学地处哥伦比亚波哥大，是该国创办的第1所大学，也是拉丁美洲地区最古老的高等学府之一。该校堪称哥伦比亚以及拉美地区的顶级大学。今天呢，我就采访了这里的大学生，看看哥伦比亚顶尖大学的精英们是如何看待我们中国，以及想对我们中国人说些什么。
No, Chinese is so difficult, but I want to learn it because it's like the second most talked language in the world. So for me it's pretty interesting, but right now I'm just learning French.
What's your major? He study French. What are you studying?
No, I study French, but we both study biology.
We're both biologists. We study biology.
Biology. I just wonder what kind of job do you want to work in the future?
Looking forward for lab work. Basically, I want to study. I want to dedicate myself to neurosciences and dedicate myself to studying like the pharmaceutical aspect of neuroscience. I don't know how to explain it very well, but it's basically like psychiatric medication or neurological medication.
How did you see the China? How did you see the Chinese people?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, I think that I don't think really important things at all. But it's just because they are so far away from us and their culture is so different. Or well, here seems like it's different, but I really don't know. But I always wanted to visit Asia, like Japan or China. Those are places that I would like to visit in my life at some point.
And you?
Well, I think I also don't know a lot about China, but I think that living in a Western country, the kind of information that reaches like Colombia, for example, it's really, I don't want to say watered down, but it has like a lot of prejudice to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stereotypes from the Eastern culture that I think, well, I don't really identify myself in any of those like stereotypes. I don't agree with any of them, but I think it's pretty hard to say that we, like anyone really here that hasn't studied like Chinese culture could give you like an actual opinion about any of the Eastern countries. But from my perspective, I think it's a beautiful place. Like I've seen like China, Japan, Hong Kong, like any of the Eastern countries. I actually dreamed about living there once, but I know that working there is really hard. But I think it's really beautiful. The culture is amazing. The food is amazing. I'm really fascinated by it, but it's because it's so different from here. And the things you hear from China or from any of the Eastern countries around here, it's, I don't want to say negative, but it's really far from reality.
Yeah.
Do you use the TikTok?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I don't use it either.
Do you heard of the TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's like a phenomenon.
Colombia people don't usually use TikTok?
No, they do. I mean, most people do use TikTok. It's just that I never really got into it. The short video things. I'm actually not much of a social media person, like in general.
Me too.
But I never really got into TikTok or what came before TikTok, which was like Musical.ly and all those things. I never really got into it. But I think that in the country, it's a pretty big thing. Like everyone has TikTok or everyone knows TikTok. I mean,
like
it's huge.
95% of my friends uses TikTok.
I'm the only one who doesn't.
Yeah, she's my only friend that doesn't.
Okay. If you could say something to Chinese people, what would you say to them?
I would say, I think, stay awesome. I mean, like, I know there's a lot of bad rap about the culture, especially around Western countries. But I think if you really take the time to know the culture and to explore and to get out of the cage, I think it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to just learn and like share with other people. So I would just say, no matter what or whatever things Western countries may say, I think you just have to keep going and stay awesome pretty much.
Yeah, I think that I admire you, Chinese people, because I like your culture.
Like if you compare it like politically from here, I don't know. I think it's not such a good political situation, but at least you guys have like the organization, or you have like rules you can follow. But around here, it's pretty much a mess. Like if you just come and see in Colombia and you just start to look at the political culture, and every single culture is just everyone's in a different place with different mindsets. It's a whole mess.
Yeah.
So that's another point I really admire from Chinese people.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, thank you so much. Colombia is very beautiful country as well, and your English is so good.
Thank you.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask how much your tuition is?
Like 5,000 a year.
$5,000
A year.
采访完他们，我一路上在想，一个人在成功的路上，总会面对各种冷嘲热讽。但是，我们为什么又去关注别人的目光？我们追求的一切，究竟是为了自己，还是别人？我们存在的价值，究竟意义何在？而我认为，成功的人与失败的人最大的差别，就是成功的人关注的是自己究竟想要什么，而失败的人则关注别人得到了什么。我从不在意别人的目光，因为我的目光与他们不同。我的目光里只有我的终点，因此我眼里的风景与他人不同。我怀揣希望，肩负梦想，一步一步走在自己梦想的道路上。我因此感到自豪，而别人对我的一切嘲讽，在我看来不过是路上的风景而已。朋友，不要在意别人怎么看你，关键是你自己怎么看自己。走好自己梦想的每一个脚印，到终点的时候，蓦然回首，你会发现，那将是我们一生的财富，和你曾经对自己人生承诺的兑现。
看这海鸥。